theory is the shame of kusala, and uttapa is the fear of akusala. So can they arise with Somanasa? That is his question.
When you use the word shame, what is that?
Usually we feel some negative feeling.
Unpleasant moment or pleasant moment?
Usually we think of unpleasant moments. Yeah.
That's the way we talk about, use the word for, but the truth, the reality is far from any word at all, because there must be considering about the nature of the truth of what is there. For example, the cloth is clean, but when someone puts something on it, when it's black, some might not like it, but when it's other color, someone might like it to be painted with such color. But thinking about when there's nothing there, only clean cloth, no dot, no color, no dirtiness at all. And the moment when it's there with dot, black dot or blue or ugly dots, and at the same time, different pleasant color is there as rose and sky and mountain and so on. How can that be the moment of understanding the difference between what is there? See? So when we use the word shame, something has been done or something that is very shameful. So at that moment, it is akusala, unpleasant moment, isn't it? Or would you like to be ashamed? So it's different from the daily use of shame when we use the word shame. But shame, which is wholesome, is seeing the dirtiness as it's dirty, it's not clean. No matter what is there, black or pink, it doesn't matter, it's not clean. That's why when we talk about the reality which is wholesome, it is wholesome because it doesn't want to get closer to any dirtiness, shame, lie, stealing, and so on, until shame of being ignorant and being attached to no matter what, even so very pleasant. That's why learn to understand the difference between wholesomeness and unwholesomeness. Kusala is quite different from akusala. So at moment of akusala, enjoying watching TV or the movies, the plays, is that shame at that moment? Because at moment of akusala, that's why without right understanding, which sees the difference between akusala and kusala, it's the moment of shame not to understand the truth and so on. It's a reality which is there together with the other wholesome mental factors, cetasikas. But it's there at any moment of wholesomeness because it sees the disadvantage or whatever is there as so pleasant that actually it harms the citta. It taints the citta to not be clean. That's why we wash away all dirtiness or what is there that should be cleaned up. Ignorance is there more and more present, more enjoyment, and so on. Or it's only that which arises and gone. That's why there have to be right understanding of the truth, the root of all. Not ignorance anymore, taking that for I or someone or something, object of clinging. That's why without the teachings of the truth from the enlightenment, how can there be the understanding of moments of kusala and moments of akusala? To condition shame to be akusala. Little by little. At moment of kusala, who knows that it's not I, but there are several wholesome realities arising together, performing the moment not to be akusa. That's why learn to understand the truth of each reality as it is, that they are all conditioned. Without understanding more and more, there can never be the moment of letting go, the pleasure or what is there so pleasant to be attached to. It's so deep that even Sotapanna cannot let it go to eradicate it yet, until the Panya is higher and higher and higher. So even the shame, Hiri and Ottappa has to be stage by stage. So now, at moment of hearing, understanding is so very precious to begin, even just to begin to understand the truth that can be learned and developed on and on, more and more, less and less ignorance. And that is shame, not to be ignorant anymore. Shame to be any kind of akusa. That's why it has to arise with each wholesome citta. Unknowingly, what are there? It seems like I do not drink, I do not kill, I do not lie. But what is there? It's not anyone, but it's shame of doing so. Depending on how much understanding, until it's shame of ignorance and akusla, after seeing, hearing, smelling, and so on, as usual when Panya develops more. So learn to understand what is wholesome cetasika or unwholesome cetasika, different ones. Hiri and Ottappa and so on are wholesome. And Moha, see, Ahirika and Ottappa are unwholesome. No one at all. And all depends on Upanishapatya. It's there more and more and more until it's habit. The more we learn about the truth, the more letting go. Gradually, they cling to the self and something, atta. Is there shame now? A little more? Not to understand what is there now. So it's there to be known. A little more, until less and less ignorance and attachment gradually, so very gradually, little by little, stage by stage, of right understanding and other wholesome cetasikas. So without Hiri and Ottappa, can there be wholesome citta?
Without Hiri and Ottappa, they cannot be wholesome citta.
And only two kinds of wholesome cetasika, not enough at all. It needs more conditions to be a moment of wholesome kusala. What else is Sopana Satarana cetasika? 19 cetasikas. Learn to understand the moment of kusala as without the teachings is the my wholesome moment, deep. In truth, they are all gone. No matter what level of reality, not anyone at all. Otherwise, they cannot be letting go. The idea of I or mine or me. Is how atta or expectation? Is it not expectation or clinging? How? Why how? Ignorance and attachment is there. Ahirika Anotapa is also there. Not being ashamed of the truth that nothing can be done by anyone at all. The way Dhamma is Dhammata. At that moment, no shame, right? Just want to know how. No shame to understand a little more. Actually, there can never be anyone who can do anything to know how. Deeper and deeper in a day.
Can you say a little more about Uttapa?
Is that which is danger, not danger?
Yes.
Ottappa. See the danger of akusala. It's at each moment of seeing, hearing, smelling. So dangerous. The more attachment, how can it be letting go? So there are moments of Ahirika and Notapa in the day, unknown all the time. That's why Buddha taught about the truth of the difference between Hiri Ottappa and Ahirika and Notapa. Actually, there's no one, but there are two different realities.
The discussion we were talking about how important to have the understanding of what is the right path. And one of our friends also said that, yes, that is very important. But sometimes it may happen that we go on meditation retreat. But as long as we know that these are just for sleeping better, for example, then it's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
It needs very truth discussion for those who think about meditation center, or go somewhere to meditate, or even now meditate. What's right and what's wrong? What is meant by meditation? When there's no understanding, should anyone follow? Because it brings more and more ignorance and attachment. Because when it's not understanding, it is what? Ignorance and attachment for sure. So it's not just thinking about the word to meditate, but what is it? And what is the goal? Is it understanding the truth of what is there? Or wrong understanding that the truth right now cannot be realized? That's why one goes away. So what is right and what is wrong? Even the word meditate or meditation. Right understanding can understand the truth of what is there. But meditation, can it understand what is there as it is?
Yes, as soon as there's the idea of someone doing something but not understanding the moment of wrong view of self.
That's why Buddha taught about understanding the truth of what is there every moment to be known. No other way at all. That's why Buddha said it's only one way, sammaditthi, right understanding of the truth, with other cetasikas together as a path. So what about Samma Sankappa? Meditating?
Nothing is meditating there in the double Eightfold Path.
So is it the teaching of the Buddha to be truthful to the truth? Otherwise, it's a kusala, which is not truthful to the truth. Hiri, Ottappa, or Ahirika and Ottappa. Learn a little more about what are the conditions, just a moment of thinking of the word meditate or meditation. And when it's right, should we talk about it or should we keep silent?
I think it's good to talk about it, Ajahn.
And that's the meaning of good friend. The true friend, the real friend, not harm the other at all, just help them from danger. Great danger of ignorance and attachment and wrong understanding.
He might think that, okay, I know that it's not the right path, but maybe somehow there's something good.
So what's the purpose of listening to the truth? Because at that moment it's not listening to the truth. So what does it mean, meditation?
It's not understanding, Ajahn.
So no shame of not understanding the truth of that moment, of now. That's why Buddha taught about the truth, Hiri and Ottappa. Deeper and deeper. Condition more and more understanding, even so very little is so precious, because without that very moment, how can there be more? But when there's none, how can there be moment of great understanding of the truth? If it's not the path, why not develop the understanding from hearing, considering? Naturally, by conditions. Otherwise, it's not by conditions, it's by ignorance. Even its condition is conditioned by ignorance and attachment to the result. So, what is the benefit of wrong understanding?
There's no benefit, it's danger.
The understanding what is meant by danger and hiri and ottappa and ahirika and ottappa. Daily life. No one. By condition, the upanishya, pachya, a little more, a little more, a little more, until it becomes habit, quite strong, when it's more and more. Not understand the word of the teachings of the enlightenment, what is meant by right understanding, what is meant by Dhamma, what is meant by anatta. So is it time to be good friend?
It takes time to being good friend, because usually the truth is not easy.
It doesn't matter, but the truth is the truth. What's wrong? When it's right, should it be shared? Should it be known? suitable time. For example, discussion of the truth. It's not talk show, or it's not the magician play or tricks or whatever. It's so true. It's so deep. If it hasn't begun yet, when will it develop? Or when will it be there? While one has wrong understanding each day, day to day, on and on. That's why no expectation for anyone to get it or not to get it, but the truth is the truth, and it should be shared because it's so very precious, more than any kind of gift at all.
Just on that point, Ajahn, sometimes the Buddha did not speak. It's not always easy, I don't believe, to know when's the right time.
What about Dhamma discussion? Is it time?
Some people are just not willing to listen.
So is it benefit to talk with those people who have no interest in understanding anything at all? Or who just cling to their own idea of their thing, their teacher and so on? It's useless.
No.
But when it's time for Dhamma discussion, those who come to discuss, even we don't say we are ready to accept the truth, but why does one come to discuss on just the truth? And I think that very helpful question is asking about what is it. For example, if we use the term meditation, what is it? Can we ask?
It's only an English word which means something like healing.
But it's not discussing on the term or the word, but we discuss on the truth of reality. When we have Dhamma discussion on Dhamma
True.
only. Good friend, when there is Dhamma discussion, to know what is true and what is false, what is the teaching of the Buddha, can it be carefully considered, each word is true or not, about what is there now, because there is now, so what is it? The Buddha taught everything about the truth, the reality to be known, to realize the truth, not just talk about it without the way to realize the truth. And the way is not attachment or ignorance at all. Samadhi, right understanding of the truth of what is there as it is. Anyone can consider. For example, if there's no understanding of what is there now, thinking about the past or the future to be known, impossible. The past gone and the future hasn't come yet, but no understanding of what is there now. So how there can be any understanding of any moment?
Yeah, true, Ajahn.
So am I not good friend talking about the truth? Because we can discuss on that subject. What is true? What is the truth of what is there now? Does anyone know? And what is known, is it true or false? There must be a reality, the reality which experiences the object. Otherwise, what is there? How can it be known? It's taken for something, just instantly, not thinking about it's not there before it arrives, and it's gone when it's gone, fallen away.